a tumbler tomato that I got this year. It was hanging in a basket, but it got so heavy and the wind was blowing, so it's down on a stand now. And of course I couldn't help resist but put a few stuffers in there. So it's doing fine. My rosemary from seed, doing good this year. My, let's just call it a potting bench. It has one of my fuchsias on it. The Blue Eye, I believe is the name of that one. A little project or two that I got going on. Drying some onion sets. And it's where we allow some of the guys that fall off to sit outside and ripen. And some fall mums I got started. This coleus in the background here was a little bit of a tiny little start that I got and just plopped it in the ground. Then of course we have the little petunia pots that you get. These were both gifts this season. The mini barn. Ha! Our little patio area on the back side of the house. This is the third attempt that I've done on a cucumber this year, but it's coming along. I think we're gonna make it. And then we've got the big flower bed. Those are some beautiful white iris. They get about 3-4 foot tall in the background. And then bee balm, some Cosmo volunteers, Canterbury bells. They were about waist high or so, but this is the end of their season, so they're kind of down and puny. Of course, the snapdragons keep coming back. Another rose that I tried to take out that wants to come back. And my sad crepe myrtle. It had to endure 106 degrees. So we didn't get nothing. Anyway, and of course I just threw some ice in the bird bath so it'd stay cool through the night. Sad Canterbury bell. Okay, and then this is all volunteer plants that I have gotten at one time or another. So the bee balm is front and center there. And then I'm terrible with names. I can't recall the name of this, but it's a low growing and it's just beautiful. The hummingbirds love it. My autumn sedum is getting taken over, so I guess I need to get out here and do that. I was going to come out and do my pruning and then do the video, and Mom said, I told her that there wouldn't be much left, so I would have to come out. She said, just do it now. So here it is. I'm doing it now. Oh, hummingbird just showed up to show off too. Hopefully I can get him. We have 3 of them that seem to be family members that hang out with us here. They're down in the penstemon right now. I have red, white, and purple. Right now only the red one is blooming. The purple that you probably see down in there somewhere is sage, and it's getting pretty spent out. I use this garden mostly just because of the vibrant colors that draw in the birds. My rose arbor that's out of hand again. And that over there is the tomato farm. Let's go check it out. Oh, I didn't clean out my greenhouse, but I'll show you anyway. There's more of the penstemon. Oh, and I have a black iris. Excuse me. That right there. It's a black trillium. I got it from a gal that was a master gardener. She was 96 years old. And I was visiting with her one day. She was part of the garden club, Ephrata garden club. Anyway, so my greenhouse just got this year. Obviously, it's a mess already. I checked on the temp inside the other day. It was 123 degrees. So that's why we have the fan, and that's why it's totally open and there's nothing growing in here. The only thing that seems to live in here right now is spiders. Anyway, we'll get them out. Today we had a high of 88. I'm not sure what time it is right now, but you can see what the temperature is and what the humidity is. It's still pretty warm. Okay, so back to, oh, this guy blooms so pretty in the morning, but he's not doing very well right now. But he's pretty big, doing well out here. A couple new things I tried this year. This is a pin cushion, and let's check the name. I got the name down here. Well, I did have the name down here. Okay, we'll find the other one. I did a cherry caramel phlox that was absolutely beautiful this year, along with China aster, if you're not familiar with that. Can't show it to you because I already trimmed it out for seed. The pin cushion is called Summer Sangria, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm sorry that this isn't so pretty, but when it first comes out, they are just gorgeous. Waiting for some seed from this now. It's still getting pretty prickly. And this is a hyacinthus bean from Floret Flowers, which is, I think, up in the Skagit Valley somewhere. Anyway, it gets beautiful blooms on it. This is pretty wind whipped out here, so let's move along to the farm. So, my volunteer lilac, that's going to get pulled out. I've got some sedums down here, those pretty little rosy looking ones. And, oh gosh, you guys are all familiar with some of these more common ones that are growing. Of course, the back side. Look at that weed in there. See, I told you. Okay, we just ignore this. Look at how big this thing has gotten. It happens overnight here. Okay, we'll deal with that in a little bit. Some calendula, I believe that is, that's taking over here. Certainly setting tons of seed. I better pull it fast. And I've got some more daylilies. They were up by the house too. I don't think I remembered to say anything about those. And another sage. And bee balm. Or excuse me, borage. Absolutely beautiful blue flower, but look at how it self-seeds. And I have not ignored this that long. Here we are. Another one. Another one. All over in there. There is a red hot poker right there. It's all bloomed out. So back around the arbor. It's not going so good. Okay, so the tomato farm. 17 different varieties. I tried to get it so that I had about 4 or 5 plants blooming, actually ripening at one time. So I've got early season, mid-season, late season. I've got things like Paul Robeson's, Dad Sunset. This one here is, it's like a salsa tomato. It's called Sunrise Sauce. And you pick it when they're yellow, orange, or red. And they're just as delicious, regardless of the color. And I've got Mortgage Lifter, Purple Cherokee, Bumblebees. This one's really turning out good. It's called a pink bumblebee. And if you can see it, they're kind of striped. And they taste so good. It's like a huge, large tomato that's the first of the season that you pop in your mouth, but it's consistent every time. Here's another one we got, Brandywine Black. He's got some in here. He's going to be a late season. This tomato over here, he looks like he's going to be pretty good pretty soon. I think that's my red, oh, that's black creme, excuse me. And then another one of those bumblebees down here. Just really putting on a nice clump of tomatoes this year. And this one is called a vintage wine. And I've had a few of them in the house. They're real tomatoey, not real acidic, more on the sweet side. Almost has a floral taste, if that makes any sense. And then my zucchinis in here, of course. I know there's a few big ones in there. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, look at that one hiding under that other little one. I'll send husband in for that later. Okay, and another Cosmo volunteer. My hedge that I